An Ecuadorian national living in Springfield who is facing deportation has been granted an order to stay in the state and appeal.
22 News reporter Nick Antonakis spoke with Juan David's attorney about why this case is getting a second glance.
Gracias por estar aquí.
An 11th hour ruling by a federal judge has given Juan David Kichimbo Sumba a chance at staying in the United States. ICE ordered he be out of the country yesterday after fleeing Ecuador back in 2021.
He was going to be a whistleblower at the mine that he worked at after there was a collapse. There was people coming into his bunkhouse with guns looking for him.
He and his family tried to file for asylum in New York, which Shaw says was denied because of poor representation by prior counsel. Shaw says Juan David endured labor trafficking at his job and continued to get no answers from his counsel. As time went on with no results on his T visa, pressure from ICE heated up.
He was started to be called in earlier than his normal July check-in dates, and they started to become far more frequent.
Amid this mess, a simple withdrawal of a form the legal team believed he didn't need anymore led to something shocking.
ICE called us and said, you need to come back in. We learned that the habeas petition was withdrawn. They need to leave now. And it was within that interaction that immediately then they detained Miriam.
Miriam spent 2.5 months in detention, and then 2 weeks after her release,
he was handed a sticky note, a pink sticky note that said very plainly, you need to purchase tickets to Ecuador by November 25th, and you need to leave the United States no later than December 2nd.
The day before his flight was scheduled to take off, pushback.
Stop the deportations, no borders, no nation.
Protesters gathered here at the Springfield Federal Court to show their support for Juan David on Monday, and their voices were heard. By Tuesday morning, a federal judge gave a superseding order allowing the family to stay. Shaw and the team have until December 16th to submit their support briefs, and the government until January 6th to oppose. Working for you, Nick Antonakis, 22 News.